Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've been here, but I thank you to all of you who had previously subscribed. Thank you for being here now, and I would like to say welcome to anyone who finds their way here. My name is Yanni, and I am a 53-year-old woman who has just realized that the most important journey that I'm taking right now is not to a new place, but actually it's about me coming home to myself. I've actually been thinking about making this video for a long time, longer than I'd like to admit, but somewhere along the way, I came to a realization. And that realization has been this: coming home to oneself simply begins with making one decision. And in this case, that decision was to just simply press record. So here we are. And for a long time, I believed that growth meant becoming more productive, more accomplished, more available, more responsible, more everything. Don't get me wrong, all of those things are good things and bad things. And I was doing all the things that life asked of us. However, I slowly began to drift away from the things that made me me. Not all at once, but just little by little. The dreams got postponed. My health became something that took a back seat, something that I said I would get back to later. The goals got pushed aside. The creative things that I love to do became things that I just said, I'll do them someday. And then before you knew it, years had passed. Years. It was as if I had fallen asleep at the wheel of my own life. That was something I had to sit with. But the one good thing about this realization is this: I began to wake up. And this is where you find yourself, you can wake up too. In fact, that's exactly what's happening to me. Not because it happened all of a sudden, and life is not perfect, because it's not. Not because I finally figured it all out, because I haven't. But because I had finally started listening to the woman who I had quietly set to the side for so many years. And one thing I've learned is this: coming home to yourself does not happen all at once. It happens through small decisions, one decision at a time. For me, this is what it looks like coming home to my health. It means making better decisions in my nutrition, eating food that fuels me, that's good for my body, more so than eating foods that are not good for my body. Coming home to my health looks like moving more, taking advantage of the movement that I have, going on walks, lifting weights, moving. Coming home to my health also looks like treating my body with more intentionality in those areas, because after all, this is my earthly home, if you will. Coming home to my spirituality looks like becoming more connected to my Creator, spending more time in prayer, reading God's Word, applying it to my life, remembering that my identity is not found in the things I accomplished, rather it's in whose I am. Coming home to my creativity. What does that look like? That looks like rediscovering my creativity, creating beautiful spaces, cleaning, decorating, organizing. It also looks like getting back into doing events, decor for events, the things that I've always loved and always had in my life, that's what coming home to my creativity looks like. Coming home to my creativity also looks like what I'm doing right now, creating content. Something I picked up in 2022, put down in 2022, picked up again 2 or 3 more other times, and now here I am again. And coming home to me again in all those ways that I mentioned, which are not, that's not the conclusive list. There are more ways that I'm coming home to me. But in general, it simply means that I am doing the things that align with who I am at my core. Realignment has caused me to have some hard conversations with myself, questioning beliefs that no longer serve me, letting go of the lies that in some cases have kept me stuck. And choosing to believe that just because I'm in my 50s doesn't mean that everything had to stop or has to stop. But in fact, it could be the start of some beautiful new beginnings. Because when I really stop to think about it, it's not that I'm becoming someone new, it's that I'm returning to the woman that I always was and always have been. I am someone who has always loved to clean, someone who has always loved organizing, someone who has always loved making beautiful spaces, someone who has always loved preparing spaces in my home for visiting family and friends, someone who has always loved decorating events, someone who has always loved interior design, decor, things of that nature. It's about coming home to all of those things that make Yanni who she is. So in this season of my life, I'm simply giving that woman permission to come to the surface again. Not perfectly, not all at once, but definitely more intentional. So, if you're wondering what you'll find here on this channel going forward, I'll tell you. I got a little list. You'll find some home projects, check. Some organization, some decorating, some hospitality, home hospitality, some of my health journey, some entrepreneurship things, some decorating as far as like events, maybe some life lessons, some victories, maybe some setbacks as well. And a few funny stories along the way, because I love a funny story. And I have a few, I could tell. So those are the things that you'll find as you come back and visit with me here. Now let me tell you this much. I do not have it all figured out, and neither am I pretending that I do. What I am attempting to do here is create a space where we can all grow. And perhaps I'm not the only one who is trying to find their way back home to themselves. So if any part of this video resonates with you, and that you too are on your journey back home to you, put it down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And let's have the conversation down there. And let me know, where in your life are you finding yourself back home to? Well, family, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. For all the subscribers that were already here, thank you for being here again. And for anyone that's new and found your way here, welcome. And I hope you'll join me weekly, every Thursday, as I continue my journey back home to myself. And until next time, welcome home with Yanni.